idea what your father's announcement's about?
No clue. Maybe he wants to make a toast to Ethan and Teresa since he can't be here in person.
I realize tonight's festivities are in honor of my grandson's engagement, but there's something I'd like you all to hear that just can't wait.
Is this exciting?
Do you have any idea what this is all about?
How could I? What exactly do you plan to do with Sheridan and Louise?
Not with them, to them. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. What a splendid idea. Instead of playing the tape privately for Louise as I'd intended, I'll play it publicly.
What?
Over the mansion's speaker system, so everyone at the party can hear.
It's only fair to warn you, what you're about to hear will shock a number of you, even change your lives.
Wish me luck.
What is it? Did you change your mind?
It seems I'm off the hook. That sleazy tabloid reporter is in there. He must have snuck back into the house. He is breaking the news to Julian, even as we speak.
Oh, my God.
Oh, all we have to do is just sit back and watch. I wonder if Julian's going to give Ivy time to pack a bag before he throws her butt out on the street. Gwen, do you realize everything in this house will soon be ours, including the men who live here?
Cat got your tongue, Mr. Crane?
Doesn't affect me. I'm going back to the Bennett's to check on Charity.
Neil, please. Just wait. Depending on what Alistair Crane's announcement is, your brother or sister may need you.
Personally, I was stunned, even shocked to come into this information. However, I feel it only fair and appropriate to share it with all of you, as many of you will be personally affected.
Nothing your grandfather says can be bad enough to spoil how happy I am tonight.
I wonder what happened to my father.
Ethan Crane is Sam Bennett's son.
You got it, Mr. Crane. You know, I'm sure this comes as quite a shock, but if I might have your reaction for our readers.
So, how's he taking it?
I don't know. He hasn't said a word.
No! We'll die! We'll die! You want my reaction? I'll give you something for your readers.
Oh, this is even bigger than I thought. You're gonna shoot Sam Bennett?
Why you can draw your own conclusions when I'm finished. What the hell do you think you're doing? I'm about to play Sheridan's tape.
Not now, Mr. Crane. Something urgent has come up.
Nothing could be more urgent than ending my daughter's relationship with Louise Lopez Fitzgerald tonight.
You may change your mind when you see this.
Where did you get this?
Something's wrong. Father never changes his mind in the middle of anything.
Never understand why she cares about her father so much. It's not like he ever showed the least bit of interest in her.
But he is still her father, Louise.
Yeah. Yeah, you can call him that.
I'm sure that your grandfather's all right, Ethan.
I hope so.
This is so unlike him, though. Father never loses his cool about anything. Something major must have happened. Are you all right, sir?
No, I'm not. But I'll be damned if I'll let any of them know that. Ladies and gentlemen, please forgive the interruption. I'm afraid something's come up that requires my immediate attention. My announcement will have to wait.
He was trying to cover it up, but I could hear the shaking in Alistair's voice. Maybe Julian knows what this is about. Where is he, anyway?
Oh, now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a while.
Not that I blame you for wanting to whack the guy your wife had a son by. I mean, but hell, Sam Bennett's chief of police. It's going to be a little dicey to pull off, even for a Crane.
Who said I was going to kill Sam Bennett?
You mean?
What kind of low-life dirtbag invades other people's homes with filthy, destructive lies fabricated just to sell newspapers? How dare you print that Ethan is not my son? I may not have won any Father of the Year awards, but I can tell you there's no man in this world who loves his son more than I do. Ethan is my firstborn. He is the fruit of my loins. He is the light of my life. How dare you say otherwise? I could sue you for slander, but that would take too long. There are better ways to rid the world of vermin like you.
But I didn't make it up. I mean, somebody sent us a story along with all the proof.
Whatever it is you have, I'm sure it's as made up as the trash you printed. You made a big mistake crashing this party. You underestimated Julian Crane.
But wait! I mean, at least look at this stuff. I swear to God, there's proof right here that your wife kept Ethan's paternity a secret for years.
Did you say secret?
Oh, yes? I mean, your old lady's obviously been carrying around a whopper the entire time you've been married.
It was known Ivy had a major secret. This possibly be it.
Read it yourself. We didn't make this one up. On the top's a letter that your wife wrote Sam Bennett years ago, but she apparently never sent it. It says that Ethan's his son, but she's going to pass him off as yours. Pass him off as a Crane. Enough documentation there to convince anybody that Ethan isn't your flesh and blood.
You must know who sent you these.
Swear to God, haven't got a clue. I mean, these came into our office on a computer by email. And we tried to trace the sender, but, no cigar. Could have come from anybody. Is that your wife's handwriting or not?
Appears to be. This is a facsimile of the stationery she used before we were married.
So it's the real deal then, isn't it?
Yes?
What the hell is going on, Julian? Ethan, Ivy, and Sam Bennett's son?
You heard.
Well, of course I did. If this turns out to be true, I swear I'm going to destroy everyone involved. Everyone, do you hear?
There's nothing to be afraid of.
For a newspaper says, if this is true, if Sam Bennett turns out to be Ethan's real father, you're an even bigger jackass than I've always suspected. A cuckold in every sense of the word. It would mean Ivy's played you for a fool since your very own wedding night.
This isn't a very good time to talk, Father. The tabloid reporter's still here.
Damn it, put me on speaker. Get off the Crane estate before I sick the Rottweilers on you.
But, sir,
Now! Or I'll see to it the rag you work for never sells another slimy copy.
Now that Alistair knows about Ethan, it is all over for Ivy.
And Teresa.
Oh, her too. I mean, once Ethan finds out that she knew all along that he was Sam Bennett's son, and she kept it from him, oh, she is going to be out on the street faster than you can pick out a new wedding gown. We better get down to the party so we can act as surprised as everyone else.
Is he gone?
Yes, Father. You don't honestly believe this is the truth. Ethan's my pride and joy. He has to be my son.
Why? Because you want him to be? Get over yourself, Julian. Ethan being a Bennett by birth would explain everything. The way Ivy's fussed over him above all the other children his entire life. Ethan's penchant for doing the right thing in the face of all our teachings.
But
what bothers me most is that I didn't see it first myself. I've got to hand it to Ivy. She kept her secret masterfully. Are you still there, Julian?
yes, Father.
Then listen carefully. I want you to go back to the party and find out if this filthy rag is telling the truth. And if it is, then I want you to bring me your wife's treacherous head.
He and Ethan must have just gotten off on the wrong foot. Well, perhaps in time they can bury the hatchet and become closer.
Ethan and Sam. Perhaps they will.
Wouldn't that be nice?
They're dancing together.
Oh, don't worry. I gave them permission. They do dance well together, don't they? Perhaps you and I should keep an eye on those two.
Perfect timing. Ivy is in Sam's arms, just as Julian is about to hit 10 on the Richter scale. You see, your mother doesn't have any problem with Chief Bennett. Can't you try to get to know him better?
Teresa, I'm sorry, but even if I tried to make peace with him, he wouldn't accept it. Just don't get along, that's all. But it is good to see my mother looking so radiant. I can't remember the last time I saw her this happy. Now look at the look on my father's face. It's so intense.
Perhaps they're feeling a bit low this evening. If so,
Tramp and a slut! You're a tramp and a slut.
No way was Crane gonna get rid of me before this photo op. Yeah, Wife Ivy's about to learn that the bastard's out of the bag. And Chief Sam's about to learn that he's Ethan's father. Just wish I knew who to thank for emailing me the biggest story of the millennium.
Emailing the tabloid was brilliant, Mother. Now that Julian has finally talked to that reporter, Ivy will be exposed as the adulterous wife she is.
You heard me right, Ivy. You're a slut.
Why is my father talking to my mother like that?
I'm having you arrested.
Hold on a second, Mr. Crane. So I got something that I think you've got to read.
Ethan Crane.